Personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me.
Being in America, that I've been made to feel very, very welcome.
I'm a hiatus. I'm a hiatus. I'm a hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be.
Good morning, y'all. I am a terrible vlogger. So let me fill y'all in on the clips that you guys have seen. I am in New York City. I got here yesterday, which would have been Friday. And yeah, I'm here for ScentXplore, which is it's probably the biggest, it's definitely the biggest fragrance convention in the United States. So it's not the biggest fragrance convention, but it is based in the United States. So the biggest one is in Italy. And I don't know that I'll ever be able to go to that, honestly, because I've never been to Italy. I would love to go. But if I go to Italy, like, I want to have like an actual like trip where I am exploring things. And I just feel like I don't want to leave my kids for that long. And I don't feel like they're old enough that I could take them and enjoy myself. So maybe be a few years before Italy. But anyway, we're talking about New York. I'm having a great time, y'all. I was nervous about coming because I get this weird mom guilt so much. And it's not brought on by anybody else. My husband is supportive. He pushes me to go out and do stuff. It's just me. It's me putting all this pressure on myself. And so I was a little bit nervous about coming because I'm here alone. Not nervous to be alone, but just like feeling guilty about leaving my kids. Stupid. They're with their dad, so they're not even, like, I've talked to them. They are not checking for me, okay? But anyway, but I needed this, y'all. I needed it. I feel good. So once I got here, I'm like, I'm having a great time. So I went to ScentXplore yesterday, and I met so many beautiful ladies, and I am a horrible vlogger because I had the vlogging camera in my purse. But did I pull it out? Not once, okay? Not once. It is really hard for me to vlog or film or take pictures in the moment. I'm definitely a person that gets caught up in the moment, and I'm not that great with taking pictures, but I do have the memories. So it is what it is. I don't know how many pictures or clips or whatever y'all are going to see, but I am trying my best to vlog. And today is Saturday. This is the last day of ScentXplore. I will be going back to the convention, and I'm going to try to do some other stuff in the city today. Not too much, because this is a very quick trip for me. But I am going to do better today. I'm going to show y'all more today, hopefully. But yeah, ScentXplore was amazing. I met so many like beautiful content creators that I talked to online, and y'all, it's something to be said when you meet somebody and they give off the same energy that they give off in person. Like, yeah, somebody could be a little bit shy, and that's like perfectly understandable. I'm shy, so I'm sure when people meet me, they're kind of like, wait, like, you're not as bubbly, but that's because when I talk to a camera, I'm just talking to myself. But basically all the women I met, they gave off the same like positive energy that they give off online. And that was a blessing because I have never met this many like content creators. And then on top of that, I met so many of my loyal subscribers, people that follow me on Instagram, and y'all have been like so sweet to me. Like it was honestly overwhelming. And I woke up this morning just feeling like so thankful because sometimes doing like content creation, especially if it's not like your career or whatever, you're not getting, sometimes you don't feel the rewarding. I mean, you don't feel as rewarded. And I mean, just be honest. You don't always feel like you're using your time wisely. I'll just put it like that. So to meet so many of you all, like it really just made me feel like, man, like these people really like me. I don't know, this sounds weird, but it just felt really good. Like the people that came up to me and introduced themselves, they were all so sweet. And some of them talked about how they watched my videos during hard times. And like, it was so special, y'all. It was so, so special. So yeah, right now I'm just chilling in my hotel room, enjoying this expensive nightly rate, okay? And yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling. I just had my coffee. I talked to my family, and now I'm just kind of relaxing until it's time for me to get dressed. And that is something that I really wanted to do. Like, I don't need to be outside walking in this freezing weather. It is so cold here. I don't need to be outside. I need to be like chilling. And that's what I'm doing. And I am enjoying it. So real quick, I'll show y'all my view. I tried to film the room when I came in, but let me just tell y'all, my hands was full. And yeah, so I really didn't get a good, I don't think I got a good video clip, but if I did, I'll insert that. But I'll show y'all my view right now because I'm kind of just sitting in my bed looking out the window. Not the best view because I feel like if I had, I'm not sure what floor this hotel goes up to. I'm on the 10th floor, but I feel like if I was up higher, I may be able to see more, but I'm still enjoying just looking out on the cityscape. So let me turn y'all around. So this is my view, chilling in my bed and just relaxing, just taking time to think and be grateful and, you know, gather my thoughts for the day. So anyway, I am going to continue enjoying my alone time and I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, it's still Saturday and I'm getting ready to spray on my fragrance. I figured why not turn on the camera, show y'all my fragrance of the day, and also show you the fragrances that I brought with me on this trip. So let me sit y'all down real quick. I'm in the bathroom because the lighting is better in here, but unfortunately I can't sit y'all up any higher. I didn't bring like a big tripod with me, but my fragrance for today is Chelsea Nights from Bond No. 9. This was the fragrance that I knew I wanted to bring on this trip because I'm staying in Chelsea, so I felt like it was appropriate. The convention is in Chelsea, the Chelsea area of New York, Manhattan, I don't know. But anyway, this is what I'm wearing. This is meant to be my signature scent for this trip. Now, yesterday, I sprayed a little tiny bit of this on before I got on the plane. So probably at like 5:30 in the morning. But I didn't spray much because I knew I was getting on the plane. And then I forgot to touch it up. So basically at the convention, I wasn't wearing any fragrance, but it worked out well because, you know, there's so many smells anyway. Nobody smells you. But I figured today, before I go to the convention, I'm going to go downstairs to the little restaurant and get me something light to eat, just so I'm not starving while I'm at the convention. So I figured, you know, I'm just going to spray on my fragrance and enjoy it, even though once I get to the convention, I'm probably not going to smell it. But anyway, Chelsea Nights. This is a chocolatey, woody, hazelnut type of scent. It has a little bit of sweetness. It has like a dark chocolate, but it's not overly sweet. And it's a gourmand in the way that Bond No. 9 does their gourmands, well, where it still smells perfumey. It's a really beautiful scent. It's not one that I wear very often, but it is beautiful, and I felt like this would be a good time to wear it. So this is my scent for the day. And then these are all the fragrances I bought with me. Let me pick y'all up. So like I said, these are the fragrances I bought with me. I bought my Kayali case. I brought way too many fragrances, I'm aware, but I really could not decide. I guess because I was coming to a fragrance event, I didn't know what to wear. I knew I wanted to wear things that were not super new or super popular so that I would stand out. But now that I've like went, I realized it didn't matter what I wear because nobody would be able to smell me. So anyway, this was right here in the middle. I'll show y'all what it looks like packed up. So that's what all the fragrances look like packed in there. And I really like this case because these are padded. The whole case is padded and it really protects your fragrances. So I'm not going to spend time talking about what these fragrances smell like. I'm just really going to show y'all what's in here. So like I said, Chelsea Nights. And then I also bought Blonde Amber from Clive Christian. And I also bought 724 from Maison Francis Kirkjohn. I figured this would be a good like airport type scent. Bought Musk Ravageur from Frederic Malle. Bought Vanilla Oud from Virtus Paris. And lastly, we have Drunk Saffron from Born to Stand Out. Now, I know y'all are probably thinking, why in the heck did you bring so many fragrances for 2 days? But y'all, after this, after New York, I'm actually flying. So on Sunday, tomorrow, when I leave New York, I'm flying straight from New York to Las Vegas for my Club Pilates convention. So that y'all know that's my breadwinner. We go to this convention every year. So my husband will be meeting me in Las Vegas. So he'll be flying from home to Las Vegas. And we actually were able to have a couple of our team members go with us this year. Supposed to be 3 of our managers, but one of the managers is sick. So I'm not sure if she's actually going to make it. So hopefully she gets better quickly. But yeah, we were able to fly out 3 of our managers with us, which is a blessing to be able to do so. And this will be the first time that they're there with us, which should be fun. So although it's work, it's going to be work and fun and shopping. So that's why I bought so many fragrances. It's not just for New York, but New York is probably the reason that I really bought the most of them because honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to wear and I wanted to make sure I stood out. Whereas in Vegas, if I was just going to Vegas, I probably would have just taken like 3 fragrances. So yeah, anyway. That's my fragrances that I bought with me. I'm going to go ahead and finish or put my jewelry on and then head downstairs to get me a little snacky snack. Hey y'all, I figured I would do a quick little OOTD. I never do these and I really love to see them when I watch vlogs, so wanted to share it. The lighting is not great over here, but y'all, we doing what we can do. So my top I am wearing is a sweater. It's a turtleneck sweater from H&M, and then jeans are distressed jeans from Express. And honestly, the distressing is distressing me because it's cold and I don't have any skin tone tights to go underneath this. So I don't know. But right now I'm just going downstairs, so I'll be fine. Shoes are these Converse All-Stars that are like this brown taupey color. I love them. They go with so much. And then bag is this YSL College Bag. I wore this yesterday as well, but I love this bag. It's old, but I love it, and it's so good for travel because it fits a decent amount, but it's not super heavy. It's not super like loud. It goes with so many things. So yeah. So yeah, that is the look of the day. Peace. Oh, and by the way, I do have a coat and a scarf that I'll be putting on once I actually step outside. But for now, this is the look of the day. Okay, so that was a entire bust. Yeah, the bar that they have there, they don't start serving food until like 5 p.m., which is what I thought I was going to. And then the restaurant that's down here, they start at 11:30. It's like 11:10 right now, so I don't know if I'm going to wait and just try to eat something quickly there because Chi-Chi is getting ready to meet me, so I don't want her waiting on me. So I don't know. I think, because I don't know if I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't mind walking. I really don't want food from the restaurant downstairs because that's what I had last night. But if I go outside, I'm going to have to put on my coat and all that. So I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I? But I think I am going to. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and brave the cold. I think I'm going to put on my coat and just walk and see if there is some sort of bar or something close to me that I can get like quick food. So yeah, wish me luck, y'all.
I had a dream last night.
I'm here. That's all I'm saying I'm doing right now.
Sophie, I know I'm done. And standing there is incredible. So yeah, no, we are so happy.
Down, everybody's like, why, where you going? Nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Licking the plate, being the plate, she is on a route.
Yeah, I definitely want to smell these.
Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in the way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody.
Ready? Yep.
But don't mistake this girl for being me. Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no.
At this line that I didn't like. Yeah, and I like that they're small. Yeah. Oh, they are?
Before I present to you who will be on the panel. We also have Cecile Zavakina, independent reviewer, and some of creating some of the beautiful fragrances that we have in the Amouage line. And last but not least,
I would do more, but I declined many that I found.
Ivan Jacqueline, the president of Americans of Perfumes de Marly.
She can make all the problems disappear. She could tell you the things you wanna hear. She could read your mind and that you could believe all the little lies to tell yourself a lie. Never get it wrong, it's always making the plate, being the plate. She is on a route. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in the way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
We all got the same thing. Literally all got the same thing.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down.
Good morning, y'all. So I know this vlog has been quite choppy, especially the last day or so, but I am in Las Vegas. As I'm vlogging this part, it's actually Monday morning, but I got here yesterday. I don't know how many clips I took, but I know I didn't talk to y'all yesterday. So good morning, we're in Vegas. So this is a working trip. We're here for our Club Pilates convention. So my husband met me here, and a couple of our managers are here as well. So yesterday was a really, really good day. So many fun things. But I knew coming to Vegas, I'm not going to vlog everything because obviously part of it is convention and stuff I can't share with y'all. It's confidential. So that's what we're here for. But I will share with y'all little clips here and there. But I didn't really foresee myself vlogging much on this trip, and I never do when I'm here, honestly. But I'll share some stuff with y'all, but it may be a little bit choppy, but hope you guys enjoy the whatever you do see. So last night we did have a great time. We actually went to Carbone, and I've been to Carbone before. When I came here last October with my friend to see Usher, we had a reservation at Carbone, but my husband had never been. But so, you know, the pressure was on because I talked about how good it was, but he was impressed. So yeah, so that's what we did last night. And it was so dark in there. I didn't have my camera, and on my phone, it was too dark to really film anything. So I don't think I showed y'all anything, but the food was delicious. So Carbone is one of these bougie restaurants that they try to always act like they don't have reservations, but I feel like whenever you try to book a reservation online, you never get it. But if you're staying in any of the MGM hotels, like especially Aria or something, that's how I got my reservation last year. Is I was able to contact the concierge for our room because we had bought one of those packages for the Usher concert that included like a special room concierge or something like that, and she was able to get us a reservation, no problem. So just a little tip, use your concierges in your hotels if you're trying to get a reservation that you can't see in the book online. Now this time around, we were not staying at MGM property, we're staying at the Wynn, which is where our convention always is. And so maybe like 2 months ago or so, my husband tried to book us a reservation for Carbone, and of course, can book it. They're full. But we were able to contact like a concierge through American Express because we use American Express to book the hotel. So we were able to contact American Express, and they got us a reservation. So there's always a workaround, y'all. So tip for you. Hope that's helpful for some of y'all. Anyway, I'm just chilling here now. I am drinking some coffee and chilling until it's time for me to get ready to go to the welcome address. But I will show y'all my little view because I love sitting in hotels and looking out the windows and just relaxing, enjoying my little peaceful mornings. It's like one of my favorite things about when I'm traveling. So I'll show y'all my view. All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to continue relaxing, watching some YouTube, finishing my coffee before it's time for me to get dressed. But I'll see y'all at some point later. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to head downstairs. So I figure I'll show y'all a little quick OOTD. So I'm just wearing this sweatshirt. It says Inhale, Exhale, and this is actually something I got from Club Pilates. And then my jeans are American Eagle, which I love. They're mom jeans. Shoes today are my Adidas Sambas, which are very comfortable. And then bag of the day is a YSL small Lulu puffer bag, which I've had for probably like 5 or 6 years now at this point. Still love it, still in great shape. I don't wear it a ton. Well, I do, but I only wear it during the fall, winter. Like I never wear it during the summer or anything like that, but I have worn it a lot and it's held up very, very well. So yeah, this will be my outfit today. Thankfully at our convention, it's a fitness convention, so it's not like people are like really dressed up. So so it's very chill. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for today. All right, and then my fragrance for today is Vanilla Oud by Virtus Paris. So it's vanilla and oud. It's not a gourmand vanilla. It's kind of a dark, spicy vanilla. And then the oud in here is very smooth. It is just kind of dark and woody and warm. And it also kind of smells like there could be some sort of suede or leather note in this fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance, and it's pretty powerful, but I didn't spray a ton on. I just sprayed a little bit on. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for today. Hey y'all,
y'all, so clearly it has been a few days. I'm back at home. Today is actually Friday, and I wanted to share with y'all the fragrances that I picked up from ScentXplore. So this part of the video is going to be a fragrance haul. I have some full bottles that I picked up, and then I do have like a bunch of discovery kits and samples. I'm not sure how much of the discovery kit and samples we'll get through, honestly, because I don't want this video to go on forever, but I definitely want to make sure I share with you all my full bottles. Also, I do have some other new fragrances that I've been picking up over the past couple months, but because I have not really been filming, I have not shared them with y'all. So I was planning on maybe doing another haul video. Let me know if y'all want to see that stuff, even though it's kind of like stuff that I've purchased like literally over since probably like September. So it's not a ton of stuff, but it is some stuff and some PR. So let me know if y'all want to see that. Also, this is a vlog, so I have mess in the background, okay? So just ignore it. Act like you don't see it, okay? First up, these will be in no particular order. I just put on my boxes of the fragrances that I purchased from ScentXplore in this basket. Now, a lot of the booths that I went to had stuff for purchase, but some did not. So first up is this one. So this is from Day 3 Fragrances, which is a small brand. I guess they're indie or a niche brand. They told me when I talked to them that there are literally 4 people in the company. So all family, which I thought was really nice. They are out of the Dominican Republic. And I had heard people talk about them before, namely Jeanne Antoinette. I've heard her mention them before. But when I got to their booth, I wasn't sure if it was the same company because the bottles changed. So just to let you know, if my bottle looks different, it's because they have new bottles now. So let me go ahead and open this up. So right here's the box. And there it is sitting inside. And I picked up Amber Dominicano. Now, obviously I have not worn any of these fragrances. I am literally just taking them out of the boxes. I kept them in boxes unopened for travel back because I didn't want them to get damaged, and I felt like that was the safest way. So these fragrances that I'm going to talk to you about, I have limited experience with. I have never worn. Just wanted to let y'all know that this is a true haul. I did smell them all, obviously, but I have not worn them. So anyway, this is Amber Dominicano, and this fragrance is like a Coca-Cola scent, which y'all know I have a thing for soda scents. Not all of them, but this is a really good one. So it definitely gives me that nutty sweetness that you get from a cola. I feel like I can also pick up some almond in here. It could be slightly boozy, but not super boozy. So if you're familiar with something like Creation E from Roja, this is nowhere near as boozy as that one. So I would say that if you like that fragrance, but you felt like it was too masculine or you felt like it was too boozy, this may be one that you want to check out, because I find that the soda note in this is done very, very well. It doesn't come off too chemically. It doesn't come off too citrusy. It's just like the perfect balance of spicy, sweet, slightly bright, fizzy, deliciousness. And I cannot wait to wear this. I think this is going to be great for year-round use. And I'm excited. Let me know if any of y'all have this fragrance, because I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this particular one, but I could be wrong, y'all. But I smelled it and fell in love. And honestly, I smelled everything that they had there. I think they only had maybe like 10 fragrances or so. I smelled everything. Not a one of them was bad. Not a one of them. So really impressed with that brand and hope to try them out more in the future. Next fragrance is the first fragrance that I decided I would purchase. And when I got to ScentXplore, this was one of the first fragrances I smelled, because it was a little booth, but it wasn't really like a manned booth. It was kind of just like a little section with some different brands. And I smelled this one and I fell in love, sprayed it on my hand, and could not stop thinking about it. So later on that day, when I came across the actual booth for this company, I could not get my mind off of it. I had been smelling it all day, and so I knew I wanted to purchase it if they had it. And of course they did have it, so I purchased it. So this is from the brand Amarud, and this is Apricot Nectar. So this is actually my first fragrance from the brand. They had quite a few fragrances there, but honestly, like at ScentXplore, there's so many fragrances, and there were a lot of brands I had never heard of that I tried. So at some point I couldn't smell everything, you know. It got to be too much. And so I did not smell their whole booth. I just smelled a few, but the few that I smelled, I really enjoyed. This one was my favorite, of course, but spoiler alert, I have another one on its way to me. They were actually sold out of another one, and then I found it at a great deal online, and so I ordered it. So it's on its way to me now, but I don't have it to share with you in this video. So it comes in this pouch, And here is the bottle. Now this one is one of their newer fragrances. I think they had a few new releases. This is one that came out earlier this year. And so, of course, I did look it up. I did not find it on sale anywhere. That's what, like, in between the time for when I first sprayed it on my hand to when I decided I was going to buy, I did look it up because I know I've seen this brand like heavily discounted, but this is not one that I found heavily discounted because it's new. It's not, I have never heard anybody talk about this, but I fell in love with it. And me and Chi-Chi picked this up. So there's that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So this smells like apricot. I definitely smell something floral in the background too. And I feel like there could be a slight bit of a honey note to this. But there's something deeper and darker. And I know the fragrance brand is called Amarud. I don't know that I smell any oud in this though, but I definitely smell some sort of like deep woody undertone and a little slight bit of booziness. It's very interesting, but it's beautiful. It's enough sweetness to it. I think this could work year round, even though it does kind of have that boozy woodiness to it. But it's just something that felt like me, y'all. Like when I sprayed this on my hand, I felt like I don't have a fragrance that smells like this in my collection. And I could not stop thinking about it. I do really like apricot and fragrances, so maybe that's what it is. But I love this fragrance. Would highly recommend getting on your nose on it if you're able to. So again, that's Apricot Nectar from the brand Amarud. So this next brand didn't actually have an exhibit at ScentXplore, but we went to an after party for this brand. I was able to smell some of their fragrances. Now, by the time I got there, I felt like I was kind of smelled out, so I couldn't smell everything, but I did smell a few and they were all so good and interesting, y'all. I was very impressed because I had heard about this brand, but not a lot. So namely, I heard about this brand from Kirby's Delight on Instagram and TikTok. I'll try to link her if I remember. Hopefully I do. She was very sweet, y'all. She was there. So mainly I heard about this brand from her. And then Marcy, which I know y'all know her, Marcelina Teresa here on YouTube, or Marshmello on Instagram. She actually told us about the party. So that's how we ended up going. So anyway, the brand is called The Elemental. It is a Black-owned small business, and I'm always happy to support that. And the party was fun, y'all. So here is the box. And then the bottle is very nice, very luxurious, nice kind of dark gradient to it, very beautiful. And the fragrance that I picked up is called Vanilla Moments. So this fragrance, obviously it is a vanilla fragrance, but I felt like it was a unique vanilla, which I feel like it's getting harder and harder to come by with all the vanilla fragrances that have come out. But this fragrance is beautiful, y'all. So like I said, it is vanilla. But the thing that makes this unique, and it's probably going to weird a lot of you all out, is this has a porcini mushroom note in it. I know I just lost most of y'all, right? But yeah, it has a porcini mushroom in it, and I feel like I can pick it up. Now, it doesn't smell like dirty mushrooms, but I definitely feel like you can kind of get that earthy kind of sweet, like sweet earthiness that you get from a mushroom, in addition to the vanilla, which is sweet, is sugary. And then there is nutmeg in here, I believe, as well, or some sort of like warm spice, and then like a musky undertone. So overall, the vibe that this fragrance gives me is like a warm, like sensual, spicy, but sweet, different type of vanilla, y'all. It is not for the faint of heart, but I feel like I cannot wait to wear this. I want to see how it wears on skin. I did spray it on my hand, I think, while I was there, but I want to like full body wear it. This is one that I kept putting my nose on. Like when I first smelled it, I was kind of like, something's a little weird about this one. But I let it sit for like maybe like a minute or so. And then I noticed that I could not stop smelling my tester card. And that's when I think I sprayed it on my hand. So yeah, I love the way this smells. I cannot wait to actually put it on. So again, that's Vanilla Moments from The Elemental. What time you want to leave here?
We're leaving at 11:25. I'm about to leave in a second.
You about to what?
Leave in seconds.
Leave it a
You're not
second.
the sauna. I'm Brunch.
Oh, for some reason I thought you came home. Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad I called you.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right.
How big is the house?
Apparently very big. I thought I heard the garage, but then I didn't hear you at all anymore. So I'm like, he must have went upstairs, because I'm in my office. I wasn't looking, Because usually I could see you, but I thought I heard a garage, but maybe I just heard somebody else's garage. I don't know. But anyway. All right. Bye. All right, bye. All right, this next fragrance is from a brand I had never heard of, and I think it was Marcy. I'm pretty sure it was Marcy told us that we needed to go smell it. So this was actually on the second day of the, well, it was technically the third day of the convention, but I was only there 2 days. So this was Saturday evening. And she told us about this brand. So we're like, okay, we're going to find actually 2 people. It was Marcy and Kirby. Both told us we needed to check out this booth. And so when we found them, we were pleasantly surprised. This is me and Chi-Chi. We were together pretty much the whole time. So, yeah. The brand is called Habibi New York. So they are a small brand. I haven't researched them, to be honest. But I smelled a bunch of their fragrances and they smell really good. They actually ended up giving me a discovery set. I'm not sure where it is right now, but they gave that to me. But this I actually purchased. So this is called Honey, Tobacco, and Oud. And they actually said they were out before the Guerlain Tobacco and Honey. So they brought that up, I guess, because people probably think they're a dupe company. And I'm pretty sure they are not a dupe company. I'm 90% sure they're not a dupe company, or they don't produce dupes. I think they're just a regular niche company. When I was smelling their fragrances, they smell unique. They didn't come off dupe-ish, and they weren't like extremely cheap. Well, I mean, this was $100, which to me is inexpensive for a fragrance. But I think that was like the ScentXplore discount price. And anyway, whatever. They're not meant to be dupes anyway. So I smell this one. Marcy was like, Ayesha, you need to smell this one. This is one you're going to like. And she was absolutely correct. I smelled some other ones that I like, but this one was my favorite that I kept going back to. So I was like, okay, I'm going to purchase that one. So here's the box. This is like an outside cover, which is pretty cool. And there's the bottle. And like I said, it's called Honey, Tobacco, and Oud. And you guessed it. Yes, it smells like honey, tobacco, and oud. So I'm going to refresh myself on this. But this fragrance, the tobacco obviously is there, but it's not extremely strong. To me, this is definitely more honey forward, but the honey is done in that light kind of, almost like cabinet honey. That sounds bad, but like grocery store honey. Not the animalic, super thick, potent honeys, but like the basic grocery store honey. That's a little bit thinner in nature. It's giving me that. Like, it's more of a brighter, very smooth, easygoing honey. And the tobacco in here is not smoky at all to me. It is spicy. Obviously, it has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's more like a fresh tobacco leaf. And then, of course, it says oud in here, and I'm assuming there is oud in the notes. I have not looked up the notes for this fragrance. I don't particularly smell any oud. Yes, I can imagine like a woody background to this fragrance, but mainly this is giving me honey and tobacco. Yeah, honey and tobacco, a little woodiness underneath. I don't think it's too heavy. I think this is probably something I could wear year round. It's not a super thick tobacco type scent. And if I were comparing it to Guerlain Tobacco Honey, because I feel like that's kind of the obvious comparison, because I'm pretty sure that has oud in it as well. This is not the same, y'all. This is not the same. This is definitely a lighter, airier, easier to wear type of honey tobacco. I feel like tobacco honey from Guerlain can get a bit strong and it's not going to be for everybody. And I know for some people that honey leans a bit more animalic, but this one is easy peasy. So I'm very happy to have this. I feel like I'll get a lot of good use out of this. And overall, I was impressed with the brand, like just smelling a bunch of their other fragrances. So again, that's honeyed tobacco and oud from Habibi, New York. And then while I was there, they were giving out free gifts for ScentXplore. So if you bought a full-size fragrance, you got a gift. And the gifts that they had were like a hand lotion, I think, or maybe a body oil or something. But the 2 scents they had, I didn't like. So I was like, don't worry about my free gift. Because I felt like it was just going to go to waste. And, you know, I'm taking stuff back in the suitcase. I'm like, don't worry about it. And she was like, would you like a candle instead? She was like, I think we have some candles. Let me see if we have one that you may like. And so, yeah, she gave me a candle, which was super sweet because, I mean, who doesn't want a candle? This one is called Tangier Sunset. I don't really remember what it smells like, y'all. It was free though, and I was like, it's a candle. If it's a candle, I'm probably gonna like it. But I knew the lotions that I was not going to use them, like, because it was like rose think it was like a rose scented lotion and a jasmine lotion. I smelled both of them and I just felt like, Ayesha, don't waste this, because I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. All right, so this is what the candle looks like. It's very nice looking. Honestly, I'm not sure if I smelled this at all, because I was just like, yeah, if it's a candle, I'll take it. Okay, so yes, this smells good. It's like a slightly spicy, almost like citrusy, woody type scent. I feel like it's not super strong, but I feel like it's the type of scent I could burn in my kitchen, like when I don't want a foodie smell, or in my office. I feel like this would be a good reading candle. So I'm excited to try this too. So this one again is called Tangier Sunset. Next is this little bottle. So this is from the brand Paradise des Scents, and this is Arcadia. So I was at the booth for Paradise des Scents and I wasn't able to smell everything because it was super crowded. So I didn't want to take up too much of their time, honestly. And so I smelled a few. And I was impressed with all the ones I smelled. Now, one of them I really loved, Valhalla, but I felt like I didn't want to purchase that because it was a summer scent and I'm not going to wear it no time soon. So I was like, you know, now it's on my radar. It's officially, like, it was already kind of on my wish list, like my to smell wish list, but now it's officially on the wish list that I will be buying it springtime probably of next year. But I smelled this one and I really enjoyed it. And you know, they were having a really good sale, but I was like, oh, should I buy it? Should I buy it? I'm thinking. And I was talking to the brand rep. And so I asked him, did they have like different size bottles? And he says, yeah, we actually have these 15 ml bottles. So a little tiny bottle like this. And I was like, oh, okay, great. I'll buy one of those. And so he gave it to me. He followed me on Instagram and he gave this to me, which was really nice. He didn't have to do that. I had my card out. I was ready to pay. And he just gave it to me and told me to enjoy. So I thought that was really nice of him because it's not like I was there smelling stuff to get stuff for free. But it was nice that he did that. And he was very, the guy that was helping me, his name was Muhammad. He was very knowledgeable about their scents and very good with like letting me smell stuff. So this one is a woody scent. It's like a sweet woody. I'm not sure what type of wood, y'all, but it's like a sweet woody scent. It has some spices to it. I kind of feel like it has something like coriander or something in there, where it's kind of giving it that green spiciness. It's a very interesting scent. I would not say this is a safe blind buy, but when I was smelling them, I felt like this was something that would be different than what I had in my collection. And I was like, you know, I kept going back to my tester card that had this on it. And eventually I was just like, let me get the small bottle. So this one is definitely not going to be for everybody. Not a safe blind buy, but if you like woody scents and you're able to get your nose on this, you definitely should, because I feel like it's that type of like fresh green kind of woodiness that you can wear year round. Definitely 100% unisex. And I know some of you women are probably going to find this to be too masculine, but it's one that I really enjoyed. So yeah, again, that is Arcadia from Paradise des Scents. Okay, so hopefully y'all have been able to hear me. I just realized I had knocked my mic off. So I don't know. Anyway, I hope y'all got those fragrances. I guess I won't find out until I start editing this. But so this last fragrance is like the pièce de résistance, and I'm sure my accent was horrible on that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, this is the one, okay? This fragrance, I guess I technically didn't buy it at ScentXplore, but I feel like I did because I smelled it there. And I was in a presentation, decided to order it on my phone during that presentation. So technically I bought it there, but this particular brand was not selling fragrances on site. So this fragrance is from one of my top favorite brands, and that is none other than Amouage, y'all. So Amouage recently released 3 fragrances in an entirely new collection, and I met the perfumer for this fragrance. Now, I knew when this collection came out, they were a little bit more expensive than the regular collection, which was already like, man, No, I can't blind buy it. But I knew when it came out, I knew I would love this based on the notes. But I hadn't had a chance to smell in the store, and I'm glad that I hadn't smelled it yet because I was able to meet the perfumer. And the perfumer is Cecile Zarokian, which she has done a lot of fragrances that I enjoy. She's done Material from Amouage, which is like one of my favorites from Amouage. So I was able to meet her and talk to her. She was very kind, very nice, very stylish too. And she was wearing this and she smelled amazing. So basically she sold me before I was even able to put my nose on this from the bottle because I smelled it on her and she smelled amazing. And I felt like I was able to justify the high price tag because number one, I fell in love with the scent. Number two, it's a memory. Like I met the perfumer, I ordered the perfume, okay? And so Amouage did have a booth there, but they had it kind of in a private room and they were kind of not open the entire time. So when they did open and I was able to go in there and smell it there, obviously I smelled it there as well, just so I could like spray a little bit on my hand, see how it worked. And that's what I did. I sprayed it on my hand, walked around with it, couldn't get it out of my head, regretted spraying it on my hand because I'm like, I don't want to spend this much money. Anyway, when I was in the Amouage presentation, I think I pulled up the fragrance on online and I saw that Bergdorf's was having a $1 off event. So this fragrance retails for $450, but with the Bergdorf sale that they were having, I was able to get $100 off. So I got it for $350, which is still expensive, but I was like, you know what? Let me pull the trigger now. Cause I think at the time it said they had like 2 bottles left and I'm like, I'm not going to find this fragrance on like any discounters or anything like that right now. And I felt like I wasn't going to find it on a better sale price than that. So anyway, the fragrance we're talking about is Amouage Outlands. So again, this is created by Cecile Zarokian. I'll try to pop a picture up for y'all. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing all the goodies, okay? Because I posted or I put a lot of pictures in my stories from the weekend. So yeah, you should follow me on Instagram. So this is what the box looks like and the bottles are gorgeous. And they created a whole new technique, the way they age these fragrances, which is really cool. It's something that they talked about in their presentation, which I found to be just really unique and interesting. And it was nerdy fragrance stuff, but I was into it, okay? So I am so excited. This is from their Essence collection, I believe is what they called it. Let's see if it's on here. So yeah, this is called the Perfumer's Batch of Amouage Essences. It's hard for me to say that word. But 3 fragrances came out in this collection. This was the one I enjoyed the most, but I do want to smell the other 2 again because I feel like I was just so sprung on this one that I really don't remember at all how the other 2 smelled. I really was just checking for this. So let's go ahead and spray it. So this actually came in the mail to me on Wednesday. I got back home like late Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, like kind of early in the day, I got this, but I'm just now opening it with y'all. But yes. So this is spicy. I feel like it's giving tobacco. It's giving maybe cardamom, definitely some sweetness to it as well. Probably a vanilla or tonka, because I feel like it's giving like a bit of an almondy sweetness. I don't know the notes for any of these fragrances really, y'all. I was buying these based off smell, okay? But y'all, this smells so good. And I feel like those notes sound familiar, right? Like I always pick fragrances that are kind of in this same vein, but there's something about this one that's done differently. I believe these are aged in oak barrels, if I remember correctly. And maybe that's what it is, because I definitely feel like I'm getting like a sweet woodiness out of this fragrance and almost like a booziness to this fragrance as well. I'm not sure if there's a boozy note in here, but one of the lovely people I met there was Kia. She's on Instagram. She used to be on YouTube. She said she's coming back, so I'm holding you to it, girl. Anyway, I've talked to her on the internet for years and I was so happy to meet her in person. And she told me that this, because she smelled this before I got a chance to smell it. She told me that this reminds her of Amouage Material. And I could say it does. Like it kind of has that Amouage DNA. It has kind of that incensey vibe that a lot of Amouages have. And if you've ever smelled Material, I feel like Material is definitely one of the easier going scents from Amouage because it is like a vanilla. It has like frankincense in it though. So it has this very resinous kind of woody vibe to the vanilla, but overall it's a vanilla. This one, if you like Material, I feel like you will like this one. Are they the same? No. But they do give me a similar vibe. And this one is probably like a darker, more complex version of material. So hopefully that helps. You should get your nose on it. You should definitely spray it on skin because like I said, I smelled it on Cecile. And y'all, I was like, oh my gosh, you smell amazing. And of course, she was wearing this. Now, meanwhile, when I met her, she was actually at another brand's booth that she had done a fragrance for. She wasn't even at the Amouage booth, but she was wearing Amouage, okay? So I thought that was a fun story, something I'll always remember, and I'm happy to have this. So I've talked way too long, so we're not gonna get into the samples, but these are my bags of samples and discovery sets, y'all, that I'll have to go through sometime soon and pull out and share with you guys in future videos, or maybe another vlog, or maybe a live or something like that. Or probably Instagram, so yeah, I do have a lot of other goodies to go through, but I don't want to prolong this any longer because I've been talking to y'all for about 30 minutes right now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the fragrances that I mentioned, let me know. Or anything, you know, about ScentXplore, let me know. I felt like it was a great time. I do think I would want to go again in 2025. I'll probably stay an extra day or so though, just so I can have more time to explore the city. But yeah, it was a great time. I met a lot of great people, and that's honestly what made it so great, was that I was able to meet so many other content creators, so many people that are just fragrance enthusiasts, and it was just a fun time smelling perfume. Like, it was no drama. It was all fun, good vibes. And I also appreciated meeting or trying a lot of other brands that I have never seen. Now, I know there were some complaints that some of the more famous brands were not there, but honestly, I had a good time smelling some of the smaller owned brands that I probably would have never tried. And I really enjoyed a lot of them. One I didn't, real quick before you get out of here. One brand, I know I have a discovery set or some samples in that bag from them. The brand Scent. Very impressed with them. Their fragrances were very interesting. Some of them were not for me, but they all were interesting. I didn't smell the whole line because they had a lot. And there's definitely one that is firmly on my wish list. She gave me a sample of it, so I will be trying that out. But the brand is called Scent, and they are a Japanese fragrance house. And we were able to talk to them and spend some time getting to know some of their fragrances, and I was thoroughly impressed. But anyway, met a lot of great people. It was a great time. And more than likely, I will be going again next year if all the stars align, y'all. So anyway, I know this vlog was long. Hopefully you found it interesting. And I'll have links for everything down below that I can. So make sure you check out my description box. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.